I was right. We're playing only weak moves. Play someone else then. He's gonna play one game and stop. I knew that. I had a feeling it was gonna happen. I was right though. My instinct was right. I told you guys. I had a feeling he was a dangerous player to play against, and I was right. I was right, actually. It's funny. That's pretty funny. I was right. I was right. We're playing only weak moves. Let's go Queen E1 and Bishop B3 here. Like you quit against Gucci. Oh, I mean, I have no problem with it. The point that I was making is that it just like I told you my intuition. My intuition was it was a bad person trying farm, and I was right. No, it's not about Ali Reza. It's just I had the feeling that intuitively it was wrong. I also lost points against Ali Reza, which also doesn't quite fit the narrative. So I think I beat Ali Reza by +1, but I lost a ton of points. Are we playing viewers this session? Right now we aren't. We could. It's definitely a possibility. Is Nihal underrated? I mean, out of all the players that I've seen in recent times, Nihal is the player that I would say I think of him as being like the closest comparison to myself in terms of people who are like really good, but I feel like they never quite like put it together. I'm gonna go here and knight g5. I don't know if this is actually winning, but I'm going for it. I have rook f3 as well. I would say, yeah, I would say that I would say out of all the players I've seen of the juniors, players who've played a lot online who are like 2650 plus, he is the player who's most like me, and that he's the player who hasn't quite been able to put it all together. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he's actually underrated or not. I have bishop g5, bishop e3, and bishop c5. I mean, I could also just trade. Actually, wait. There's a pawn hanging on b5. I just realized. I also have bishop g5. But I think it's just a free pawn, isn't this? I go bishop c4. Okay, he plays that, which is just a bad move. I guess I go a4. It's not terrible. He still has 95. Like, it's not. There's still some wrinkles in the position that I'm not a huge fan of. But I can't go rook f1. I'm gonna go here and then rook f2. I mean, you can still take. Tricky position. Yeah. What were you guys at? You guys were asking me a question. Let's go rook f2 and guard everything here. Were you guys asking me a question? I might, you know what, I might play subs today. I might. Okay, but now I go b3 and I over protect everything, and I create the flying V. We have the flying V formation here as well. My name is Slim Shady. My name is probably gonna go knight a3 and try to activate the bishop at some point. I probably should have done knight a3 right away, but whatever, it's all the same. So here, bishop b5, knight 4. Okay, I'll still try it though. I mean, I think I'm winning here. I don't know, but I assume I'm winning. Okay, it goes there, which... Should I play knight c4 is a question, because I can also go for this knight c4, knight e5. Takes. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, let's go for it, because this knight e5 to hit him with the fork is, I think, quite good. Everyone asking Hikaru about chess. I want to know how he does such great hair. I'll tell you guys how. It's very simple. I'm not going to run to my... I don't use the restroom yet, so I'm not going to run to the bathroom. But it's quite simple, actually. I use Paul Mitchell original formula, the bottle with the blue cap. That's what I use, and I shower every morning. That's what I do. Although, actually, you guys, I don't think it's as serious as it sounds, but I actually very nearly had a serious accident yesterday in the afternoon. Can take this pawn. I basically was outside lounging in my chair, and like the chair, it's like one of these fold out ones, and it tilted. I actually fell backwards, so like my neck's a little bit sore this morning. Take the rook. I'm fine, obviously, but yeah, it's like I was on one of these chairs has these things, and it like I tried to sit down and tilt it out, and then it fell backwards. So like I literally fell backwards on my head, which wasn't really very good, but whatever. You could have broken your neck. Theoretically, yes. In reality, no. Theoretically, yes. Theoretically, you're right, but in reality, no. Let's go here. Nerds outdoors are always dangerous. Yeah, thank you, you guys. Yeah. Slim chance. Okay, the net gambit. Yeah, let's go here in d5. That's how Bob Saget died. Yeah, let's go d5. And I think it's theoretical, but maybe I'm wrong. Is it not theoretical? Yeah. No, the reason for that is actually I went and I was sitting outside for a little bit, because actually when I end my streams, I usually try to like just go stare at a wall or go outside for 30 minutes, you know, before I get back to the grind of normal stuff. I was also looking at the garden, seeing if I wanted to plant some stuff, because when I retire from chess, I intend to become a full-time gardener, and do all that jazz. So let's go queen c7 castles. How did I end with Gucci Reza? Pretty good, actually. I beat him 4.5, 3.5. I mean, I won 4 in a row and then lost 3 in a row, so wasn't ideal per se, but it's still pretty good. Okay, that's a move. Of course I take. I'm just gonna start pushing the P up the board here. F5, F4. Gotta attack here. If I don't attack, I'm actually maybe in a lot of trouble. Go here. I'm definitely sacking something here. Now the question is, am I sacking on c5? I mean, I can also go bishop e7. Do I want to play bishop e7 or not? Like, let me think. fg3 takes. No, that's bad. So let's go here, because bishop f4 I can just take, right? So I have check. Go here. I mean, maybe h4 h3 is a little bit better. I don't know. Yeah, I blundered this too, making a hash out of this game for no reason. I have to take knight g4, maybe hit the pawn. It's not ideal. I still have b6 to guard if he plays rook c1. I've messed this up. I still think I'm gonna win the game, but it's gonna be tricky. I'm gonna have to actually try to use all the tools in the bag, including flagging. I'm only down 1 pawn. I mean, probably I'm okay here. Rook e7 I think was it wasn't the best move. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best move, because now there's knight d4 incoming. I also have rook d8, rook g6, knight here. Like it's not easy to prove here, but I should be okay. Not rook d8. Let's go here and hit the bishop. Oh, I missed that too. Crud. I've messed this up. I'm gonna have to go here and try to trick him. He's also using his time here. It's kind of annoying. I have to go here. Sorry guys, I gotta be quiet here for a second, because this is gonna require actual skills to win this end game. No knight b4. I don't want to trade. No knight b8. Okay, hangs a2, but I can't take it. I've got to get my rook active somehow. I'll go here. But now I win this one. Now I start going. Say 4 a3. Now I start pushing the P. Bishop c2 is a bad move, and he used way too much time. He spent too much time coming up with this move. He's gonna lose on time now. I'm missing a3. What am I missing? There's no draw here. I just walked the king up. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah. a2. What am I missing? Just a2. There we go. Oh, dangerous game. Very dangerous game. Very dangerous game. I do a view arena. Well, we always do view arena. Today's gonna be a fairly light stream though. Today's not gonna be as long. Tomorrow's gonna be pretty long. We're gonna play the classic Austrian attack here in honor of the great country of Austria. Hikaru, as a person who traveled around the world, do you think the US is the best place to live? I was planning to move to the US. That's a very loaded question. It depends on like 50 different factors. I guess here's what I would say about the US. The one way in which I do believe the US is the best country in the world is that it is the one country that I've been that I've like lived in, or I've spent a lot of time in, where I go here and I threaten mate in Uno, by the way. It's one country where I've lived where I would argue that if you have the talent for something in one generation, like if you have the talent, the ethic, the work ethic, all these different things, you can make it no matter what. Of course, like that's one of those things that obviously like it's very subjective, but that's like the one thing I would say about the US, that if you have like the really hard, really serious work ethic, you've got like great concepts or ideas or things about starting companies, things in business, I would say the US is the best in that regard. If you were to ask about many other topics, I would be somewhat hard pressed to actually say that, to be honest. That's maybe the one thing that I would say about the US, and maybe probably the only thing that I would say I really believe that to be true on. US does not have the best natural beauty. If you guys want to know which place is the best natural beauty, there's this great big country down below Spain. Of course, I'm being very sarcastic when I say country, also known as Africa. If you want to see natural beauty and you want to see what the world really is like before the human race destroyed everything, go to Africa. Go do a safari. It doesn't matter. It could be Tanzania, it could be South Africa. Go and see the animals living in the real world before we came around and shot and killed all of them and just destroyed the world. There's my answer, you guys. Okay. This looks horrible, by the way. I think f6 is winning. Bishop g5 is probably winning too. I think I'm gonna go f6 here and queen h4 and just go for a lolly. There should be a lolly made here. But yes, if you want to see natural beauty and what the world really could be like if we weren't busy destroying everything, go to the great country of Africa. Shoot, I blunder. What the heck? Oh crud. I wasn't paying attention. Shoot. I completely fumbled this. I fumbled the bag. Not paying attention again. Yeah. I have queen h8 too, by the way. Goes king e7, which looks wrong. Let's go here and hit the rook. I don't know if that's right either. Yeah, I've completely messed this up. I'm just gonna manually castle my king here. Just put pressure on the queen here. Some pressure on the center, but I've messed this up. Streams usually, I mean, I'm generally streaming around like 5 hours ish right now. I don't know if that's a good move. I mean, he's just literally letting me get all these open lanes for the rooks and the queen. I feel like something bad is going to happen here. I don't know what's going to happen, but I feel like something bad's about to happen to my opponent. Now, of course, I'm going to take. I don't want to let him trade the queens, obviously. Let's go here. Like, what is he? He's up like 4 pawns, but I've got all these open lanes. This looks like an Alpha Zero game, by the way. Let's go check. This looks like some kind of Alpha Zero game where the rooks are not going anywhere. Yeah, this looks exactly like an Alpha Zero game. Now I take and I go rook f7 and he's just losing, basically. He just loses because the towers are not active. Keep going. I'm gonna go for another adoption, I think, against this guy. Have I ever played Ivanchik? We'll do a view arena, I think, after I go for the adoption. That's my plan, at least. Indian said it was a draw, maybe. But yeah, so like if you want to move to the US though, I would say like it also depends on, you know, like living wages, other things too. I mean, there are many different things, but like the only thing that I think the US is clearly the best in the world at is like if you have a hard work ethic and you have some kind of like some idea for business or things of this nature, I think the US is the one place you can pretty much succeed no matter what. But that's maybe the only thing I would say. That's maybe the only thing right off that I would say. I hope that helps. I mean, maybe it doesn't. Just take with the pawn. Let's go c5, create the diamond hand formations in honor of the position I took up this morning in GME. Let's go rook b8, hit the pawn on b2 and take on f4 and go f5. Can obviously take here and go f5. Oh, I also knight b3. Maybe I don't know if it was good or not, but I had it. But yeah, it depends on many factors. I mean, it depends on so many factors. Speaking of nature, Hikaru, you've been to Costa Rica? No. Actually, you know, I think what we'll do today is we'll do a variant. I think we'll do some kind of variant like fog of war or atomic or something, whatever you guys want. You guys tell me what you want though. Did I win quit? What, in Apple? I win quit? What do you mean? I win quit in what? Wait, let's just go here. Fog of war is pog. Okay, could do fog of war. I think I'm gonna go here and try to use D's knights. A lot of pressure on the king side here. Bamboleo. I mean, I could do atomic, but okay, let's go here and touch the pawn on f4. We also create all kinds of pyramids and I should be winning. Hikaru, will you ever buy Dogecoin like Elon Musk? No, I won't. Thank you. Someone post Hikaru's diamond hand formation to our Wall Street trip bets. Well, I mean, the reason I did is because the options are priced weirdly in GME. That's the reason. The options are implying a weird move in the next week or two. So I figured why not take a gamble on it after Apple hit so massively. Now I can play queen f4 here. I can also just trade and take. I can also... I'm just going to take. So if he takes, I just take. He can't take, I just take. Yeah, now I'm doing very well. Because again, I create the diamond hands formation. Any thoughts on the ridiculousness of the FIDE circuit? Don't really care. Nope, don't care at all. Sorry. I just don't care. I can't be bothered to care about something where like there were problems with the circuit last year and nobody seemed to care. Now suddenly everybody cares. Last year when it affected me more than anyone else, nobody really cared. Nobody said anything. And now suddenly everybody cares. Suddenly everybody cares because it affects them. Like, I'm sorry, but that just rings really hollow to me. Just honestly, I'm just being honest here. That rings really hollow to me. Okay, how do I do this exactly? I don't really want to trade the knights. I think I'll go here, but he has knight d5. I don't have a good reply. I guess I'll just go here. Okay, I'm more than happy to play this endgame, by the way, because in the endgame his bishop can't touch anything. Like, I go here and I take, and I mean, I think I'm just winning. Maybe I'm not actually winning. No, I'm not. And that's just a big blunder by me too. What was that? Yeah, suddenly I'm misplaying it. I'll still win because of the time situation, but not very good play by me. I don't really want to take, but I think it's okay. There, logical move. I think I just start running the a pawn up the board. Wait, am I getting mated somehow? Wait, what the or no, I've got here maybe. Wait, this is getting a little bit tricky somehow. Wait, whoa, what's that? Now that's just a blunder. Now I go here and I start pushing the p up the board. Yeah, now I just win. Now go over the adoption, then we're gonna do an arena. I don't know which arena you guys want though. You guys tell me, what arena do you want? What arena? Oh, I had Knight F5, which one as well, but whatever. 960, we could do Bullet, Atomic, Fog of War, or not Bullet, sorry. Bullet's not a variant. What am I smoking? Watching live is very different from YouTube. Yeah, well, it depends what you watch on YouTube. I'm gonna play a classic London system. Yeah, I mean, it really depends. Let's go here on Bishop G3, I guess. It just depends. Like if you watch the recaps, they're very, very different from some of the stuff. Recaps, I mean, are very different, I should just say. I'll take it with C-Pawn, why not? I don't want to do Bullet, actually. I want to do like either Atomic, Fog of War, Atomic, Fog of War, or something else. I don't know if there are any other variants that we have. Yeah, on YouTube you can't ask any questions. Obviously that's a big difference, of course, between YouTube and Twitch, or Kick, I should say. Let's play B4 here, Knight B3, Knight C5. A 4-player chess I think is kind of solved. 4-player chess is kind of solved. Yeah, four-player chess. Are you playing the freestyle chess in India this year? The event is not happening in India, but that's all I'm going to say on the topic. It might happen somewhere else. It might not happen. I don't know what the situation is, but yeah, that's all that I'm going to say on the topic right now. But yes, if it were happening, I would be playing. I have Queen B3 here. Wait a second. Think. Don't rush your move. Can also take. I'm going to take here. Why did I do that? Why did I do that exactly? I don't know what I'm thinking. Let's go here. Magnus with white playing Queen's Gambit is unbeatable. I mean, Magnus is a great player in many openings, not just the King's Gambit or the Queen's Gambit. I feel like I'm decent here, even though black has there's a big black center. The center is kind of brittle a little bit. Like if I go like here, and I'm just gonna start moving the knight. Like these pawns look really good, but they're very, very brittle. Like I'm gonna start to activate the knight. I mean, bad things are gonna happen here. At G5, so he's trying to expand this way. Could go knight A5 here to go after the bishop and pressure the pawn. Like these knights are working very, very nicely here. Is it better to have a kebab or a royal fork? I don't know. Let's go here. Rook C1 next move. Very, very lovely position for me, actually, because he's really stuck here. His pieces are really glued. Everything is stuck, and I'm just threatening to stack, and all my pieces have perfect harmony. They're all threatening something in this position. In your recent video of you versus Levy and titles, you said instincts are the biggest factor that differentiates you guys. I've been wondering how you develop such a strong instinct. Frankly, I mean, one second. Can't I? Wait, no. If I take, he's got Rook C2. So I take, since it's a free juicer, hit the queen. I could also play Queen E5 too, but whatever. What I would say is that instinct is something you develop over many, many years, and I would say for me it's something I've developed over playing blitz for a gazillion years. It's just sort of the split-second decisions. Like you know, one example that Eric Rosen is a better classical player than Levy is because Eric Rosen plays for a lot more like position. He plays fundamentally sound like positional chess, whereas Levy plays a lot more like classic New York style gambits, slightly dubious openings, and in blitz that's where it's actually much better because you have to make moves quicker. Decisions have to be on the fly. You can't spend minutes calculating positions, or hours in some cases. So that's why like instincts and blitz are very, very critical, very critical. Now I'm not actually winning this game the way I would like to be winning. I'm still better, but I'm not winning easily, so it's actually not easy at all. Wait, what the heck? How do I do this? I'm gonna go H4. You can obviously take. Okay, I'll take. Go here maybe. It's not easy to win. I will win this game, I think, but it's not easy. Still very tricky. I'm gonna try to reroute my horse here basically. I'm messing this up. Let's go here, I guess. Still very tricky. I'm gonna win the game because of the time situation, but not great. Which of the Erics is better? Do you mean Eric Rosen or Eric Hansen? I mean, obviously Eric Hansen is a much stronger player. Oh, great. He found this move too. Of course. I gotta move. Horrible game. Absolutely horrible game. I was very lucky not to lose that at the end. I gambled there. If I were playing a strong GM, I would have lost that, even though I gambled by sacking the piece. That was a big cheese. Yes, it was big cheese. Not good, but it worked. Okay, what are we at? 23. I want to get to 30, so I need to win 7 more to get to 30, I guess. That's the goal. He played very well, by the way. He played well. Credit goes to my opponent. Credit goes where credit is due. He played very well that game. Okay, now this hangs multiple things, but I think I'm just gonna take and take. Where did you go? Okay, I'm already winning this one, so 6 more to go. 6 more, and we'll do an arena. Bishop f5 looks pretty juicy to hit the rook. Oh, he's got that, which I missed. Of course, doesn't matter. Let's go here, I guess. Go back. I mean, like, everything is winning here, but it's just a matter of finding the right plan to win the game quickly. Let's go a6 and b5 here. He must be in California. Yes, it's early. It's early in the day, you guys. I can go h5. I don't know if it's right, but it seems respectable to stop white from pushing. Of course, I'll go b5 here. Probably I should go knight a4, knight b3 at some point. He goes f4. Yeah, he's trying to attack, which I agree with this idea, because he's down a pawn here. But I don't think he's getting an attack now, because I can always cover with the rook. Okay, I have knight e4 as well. Knight e4, bishop d3, a little bit dangerous, mate. Or no, it's not dangerous because I can plug with the knight on g4. I plug the knight and I win the game. More diamond hands. More diamond hands formations. Okay, goes to e4. There's probably some way I can mate him on the back rank here if I'm precise. I can also just go for caveman style, like rook c7, rook c8, but that seems a little bit iffy. Let's take and take. Still not trivial though, I realized. I have a trick with an ice skater on the back rank. King can't escape, so I'm gonna sack the rook and win the game if he takes. He won't, but he might be lost anyway. If I take on d4, there's nothing. If I go a5, there's nothing. If I take, I think I just take and go. I have a5 here and rook c4. a5 fg4 takes. Let's go here. Take, I just take, and then I have rook c4 to win the knight. He moves the rook back, and I have knight e5 and check and more forks. This should just be winning for me. Should be winning. Yeah. Do I consider, I wish you could see what the replies are too on but yeah. Take, I mean, you can move the king, but this should be winning, but it's oddly not simple. It's like, it's not simple because there's some queen f1 trick. Like if I go here, he has queen f1, he mates me. I have to be very careful here. What the heck? Let's go here. Be very careful, actually. Like here, I just take. I have to be very careful here, but he's so low on time that I'm gonna win. Have to be very careful. Favorite concert I've ever been to would probably be favorite concert I've ever been to would probably be, actually, speaking of the devil, this is Billy Joel, right? Yeah, I went to Billy Joel at Madison Square Garden. So I take and I win the game. Yeah, Billy Joel at MSG was my favorite. Hikaru apparently has no opinion who will win the world championship. I actually don't have an opinion, really, because my opinion is very simple. Either Ding Liren is going to return to the form that he had from like a year or two ago, in which case he's going to dominate the match and win very cleanly, or not a year or two ago, more like 3 years ago, or he's going to be the player he's been over the last 6 months. And if he's the player that he's been over the last 6 to 12 months, Gukesh is going to win the match very cleanly. So like, that's why I don't have an opinion, because to me, I don't think it's going to be a close match. I think it's going to be very one way. I just don't know who's going to be, who it's going to be in favor of, basically. Go here. If you were to ask me who's going to win, though, I'll tell you who I'd bet on. If I was going to make a bet on someone to win the match, I would bet on Gukesh for one very simple reason. I would bet on Gukesh simply because, to me, I like to believe in, like, I don't necessarily believe in God, but I like to believe that everything happens for a reason and there's karma and all these other things. And to me, Gukesh winning the candidates ahead of myself, Fabiano, and Jan feels like a really sick joke for like a supreme leader to pull on us if we're not going to see a changing of the guard. It feels like a really sick joke to play. That's the only reason I would bet on Gukesh. So I hope that helps you in your betting. Let's go here in IT4. That's like literally my only reason I would pick Gukesh. Gukesh is not deserve a world championship. No, but the point of the matter is, like, I'm just saying, if you think about it from a logical perspective, like it's like there's no world where it feels like it's right for Ding to win, right? If you think about it, if you think about it logically, I mean, you guys tell me, maybe I'm crazy, but it feels like there's no real world where Ding winning can possibly be a good thing for chess, right? Am I wrong? You think Gukesh got lucky? Okay, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, Gukesh got super lucky to win. Yeah, thank you for that piece of fiction. I should have played bishop f4 first, of course, too. He got really lucky to win, please. Also playing this game horribly, by the way. Should have just gone g4 g5 and betting, but whatever. But yeah, that's the only reason that I would say that I think I would say that, I mean, if you put a gun to my head and ask me to bet on someone, that's like literally the only reason I would bet on I'm gonna go here in b3. I would bet on Gukesh. I didn't watch Knicks yesterday, yeah, but no, I mean, that's literally what I would say, is that, like, I can't think of any. Okay, I don't want to play b3. I don't want to go knight b3. Really don't want to actually do much of anything. I'm gonna go here. I don't have a good position in this game either. It just seems really weird. It seems too weird to me to have Gukesh win and then only to have Ding win again. Like, just from a general, like, perspective, it feels too weird. It just feels too weird, honestly. Okay. Oh, I can't even go g5 here. Nice. I could take the rook, maybe. I think I'll just take the rook and go g5 next. Wait, now. No, but now I can take and go queen d2 back. No, now I'm okay. Now I'm fine. So yeah, that's what I would say. That's why, I mean, if you ask me to bet on it, I would bet on Gukesh. If I take, what's the trick? Takes, I just win the game. Okay, I mean, he's down so many pawns now. The key here is just not flub this. Oh wait, he's trying to go bishop a4 or something. Logical, but I can just cover up with knight b3. So long as I don't get mated here, I win the game. Anyway, that's what I would say. I don't see, I mean, that's the only reason I bet on Gukesh, is because like I have no actual real reason to think I'm gonna go g5 here, start to expand on the king side. Yeah, I just don't, I mean, like I feel like it's gonna be a very one-sided match. I just don't know who it's gonna favor, but I expect it to be very one-sided. Like I said, if Ding fifth time saying it, we get it, bro. Exactly. Yeah, but there are always new people coming in to watch, so that's part of it. I could take, but then he's got rook d8. I can also go bishop d4. I can also go queen d3. Let's go here. But yeah, so that's just my simple answer to the question. Let's go here, attack the bishop, and play queen a7. Has this guy ever beaten you? I believe he has. I mean, he does get bishop a3, but I can just cover with rook d3. I think this guy might have beaten me in Title Tuesday. I don't know. Could just be crazy. Okay, let's go here, and now the game's over. Okay, now it's game over. Take the queen. Okay, 5 more to go, and then we're gonna do an arena, you guys. 5 more. I'm moving very fast this game, so gonna go for the classic King's Indian attack structure, or yeah, King's Indian attack. Yeah, my opinion on PayPal song, very disappointed. They had good earnings, they should have gone up, and then the market kind of brought them back down. So a little bit disappointed in PayPal, but PayPal's been bad for so long. It's unbelievable, actually. It's been bad for forever, it feels like. So I don't have an opinion. It goes b4. Let's go here, knight g5, I guess. Just take. Now I could just take and go knight e4, which looks very good to me. There's also bishop h6. There's also knight h5. I'm just gonna go here to put the knight on g3 with the fish hook, and then I also bishop h6 to hit him in the center of the board, and I'm doing very well. There's knight a4. I can obviously just trade and go like knight g3, I guess. Hit the rook, hit the bishop, rook e3, and queen e7 is all very, very good. What would be your world top 5 at the moment, or you mean historically? Yeah, let's just take the juicer. You probably mean historically, right? Or do you mean currently? I know what you mean by top 5. What I think about Starbucks, I've been following, I don't have a position in them, but I do think they're undervalued. I mean, I'm gonna need to read more to see what the difference is between their situation, like the situation over at Target, but still, I would say in general, I think they're probably too beaten down. Takes is good. If knight h4, I have knight h3, and then queen h4, and I just win the game. I mean, I win the game, but he has king h2, which I actually didn't see. Nonetheless, it's still winning. The only question here is, do I go here? Do I trade? Queen h6 looks right, though, just to hit the rook on c1. It looks correct. Knicks might actually make the finals this year. I don't know. I mean, as much as I love the Knicks, I'm hard pressed to see them beating the Celtics. Honestly, I'm kind of hard pressed to see that. It could happen, but I'm not so sure I believe it. Let's go here. I want to go here, but then he's rookie 7. If I go king f8, I just want to develop my bishop. If I go here right away, he creates the kebab with rookie 7. Oh, but I had rook d8 and then king f8. Should have just played this rook d7, rook d8, and then king f8. But it's still very good because I have this move to threaten mate and Uno. What are the best from long-term stocks to put my investments in? Not investment advice, but ETFs. Like stuff like IVV or QQQ. Straightforward and to the point. Hikaru cares too much. I care too much. Yeah, I care way too much, obviously. I care way too much about my rating, right? Let's go here and knight g5, I guess. Oh, I had a5. I should have played a5 first. I should have wrecked his pawn structure. He doesn't see it though. And now, yeah, because he could have gone c5 knight c4, but he missed it. And now his structure is kind of in tatters. He's gonna have to go b5, and now I get knight g5, and now that the structure is clogged, he can't really push p. Let's go here, and then I go rook e8. Very simple. Let's go here, reroute the horse. How much of your wealth do you invest? I mean, what does invest mean? Like, you mean sitting on cash, or what do you mean? Like sitting on cash, being in stocks? What do you mean? It's probably like 95% though. That's why the whole Trump thing I thought was kind of insane too. Like, I'm no fan of the guy, but I thought it was insane that he had to come up with like, has to come up with $500 million. Like, yeah, he might be worth a few billion, but if he actually has 500 million in cash, like in actual cash, there's something seriously wrong. That means he's a terrible businessman. Not that he isn't a terrible businessman anyway, but still same thing. Go here. Not f4. I'm gonna go g4 knight d3. How do I win though? I don't have a way to win. Weird. Just take and rook f3 and win the game. There we go. Okay, 4 more to go. 4 more, and then we're gonna do an arena and whatever you guys want. I think the options are atomic, fog of war. I'm not gonna do duck chess, but what else is there? There's atomic, there's fog of war. Any other options? Let's go b3. The way you've improved your mental in the past few years is inspirational. Trying to learn from you. The problem with me is that I can't really be a good example, because once I was able to, because basically the bottom line is once I was able to play chess and enjoy chess instead of having to worry about financial security, that's what actually got me over the hump. So it's not something that you can just replicate easily. It's like saying, you know, okay, I'm gonna go win the lottery, I'm gonna have $1 billion tomorrow. Then yeah, of course life is gonna be great, but it's not so easy to. It's not quite that simple. But nonetheless, I mean, as I've said a few times already, not today, but in recent past streams, like that's the only real thing that I kind of feel sad about with chess, is that I wish I could have had this. I wish I could have had this mental back when I was like, you know, like 5-6 years ago. I was a little bit younger. I wish I could have had the same mental. Obviously, it doesn't work that way, because if I had the mental now, I mean, if I had that mental, something like what happened would have had to happen. The lottery is $1 billion. Yes, in America, it is. Because nobody wins the lottery. They made the odds much more difficult, so nobody wins the lottery anymore, which means that yeah, it's different. Wait, what the heck is that? Wait, can he get away with that? I don't believe him. Oh, he's got knight a4. I didn't even see that. Whoops. I'm blind apparently. What the heck was that? Maybe just here to hit the knights. I didn't even see knight a4, but I'm actually winning here, I think. You probably wouldn't be streaming if you had that mentality though at that time. Probably also true. Yeah, I mean, you can never go back in time and change things, but that's maybe the only one thing, is I wish I could have had this mental state when I was a little bit younger. That's maybe the only thing I wish. That's the only thing that I mean, sometimes I think about, but again, you can't go back and change things, so it's hard to be upset about it. Crazy House is also an option too, maybe. Yeah, maybe Crazy House. But I've got Queen B7. Wait, then Rook C7, Rook C4, Rook C4. I assume it's just good. Should just be very, very good. I have Bishop B5 to win the game. If you never started streaming, even still, you wouldn't have this mentality. Probably not. Yeah, we could start from a position maybe, but I don't have any games on my radar to do it from. That's the only problem. Let's go here. I've got the two B's here. I've got nice pawn structure. Very, very good. It's a smiley face structure. Am I gonna watch the Jose Martinez thing? No, not really. I mean, as I said, like, it's probably, I mean, I'm a little bit disappointed that Levy would do it, just because I feel like it's in a way giving validity to Kramnik when he doesn't deserve any benefit of the doubt whatsoever. So I find it a little bit disappointing that he's basically getting rewarded for that. I mean, I find that kind of disgusting in a way, but I mean, I'm not very optimistic about it, honestly. I'm not. Like, I expect I expect Kramnik to do very well. I do. Kramnik is a very strong player. A lot of people don't realize how good Kramnik actually is. Like, they think, oh, he just washed up everything else. He's still a very, very good player. Even if he's not at his peak anymore, he's still an extremely good player. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I half expect Kramnik to win the match. Let's go here. Maybe not on the internet portion. Maybe not if they actually play on computers, so I don't know the exact format. But what did I just do? Ridiculous. Let's go for this. I'm gonna play D5 next move. I have D5 here and then Queen H8. That's my idea, at least. Still very, very sharp. So I also have F4 somewhere in here too. Not clear at all. So of course I take. So if he goes 95, I have Queen H8 anyway. Or sorry, not 95, I have F4 anyway. Because I was expecting Queen B5. Queen B5 takes 95 and then F4, which is still good. So and 95 F4 still should be good. Wow, I did not expect that. What is that move? It might be wait, no, I've got Queen F6. Yes, there we go. Because now when he takes, I check and I win the rook in the corner pocket again. It might have rook B. No, but now I check, take, and then I take. Yeah, and now I take and I take, and I win this way. Yep, there we go. All right, 3 more to go, you guys. 3 more. Or wait. No, I queen and I check. I queen and now I check and I take the rook, and there we go. There we go. All right, 3 more to go. Go here, Queen C8, Knight C6, Bishop H3 next move. Let's just take and go Bishop G7. I don't really care what some people say on the internet. I just don't care, honestly. Some people trying to act like they're great saints when they've cheated. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to hear it. I mean, he's a cheater, an admitted cheater at that, and somehow we're supposed to act like he's some authority on morals. Please spare me. Okay, I'm gonna go Knight G4 next move. Put the knight here, maybe E5, maybe C5, and go from there. Yeah. I mean, come on. Someone who has no morals to begin with and is cheated wants to call people out. Give me a break. Let's just take and play rook B8 here. I can also go C5. I'm gonna go C5 here and then Knight G4. I don't want him to get Bishop D4. Go here, hit the bishop. I'm probably gonna sack the rook and go for broke. Or no, maybe I'll just play here instead, because he can't actually take. Although he has rook E1. It's still probably winning with Bishop E6 here. Yeah. Let's go here. He takes, and I think I cover up with bishop e6 and knight e7. It should just be fine for me. It was knight d5. Now I could play bishop e6. I could also check. I can also play rook b2. I do have to be a little bit careful here. I think rook e6. Actually, no. E6 is just winning. Or do I take first? Do I take first or do I play e6 right away? My takes 97. d2. I think I take first. So I always have bishop d4. Yeah, but now I can just go e6 and now I just win the game. Because after check king f8, it's over. Yeah. Go king f8 and bishop d4. GG's. Or queen b8. I mean, just about everything wins here. Let's go check. Probably just takes knight d6 and it's game over. But yes, back to the Kramnik Jocelyn thing. I sort of expect Kramnik to do well. If they play 3-2, for example, I expect Kramnik to win the match. Because even if Kramnik is old and a little bit crazy, Kramnik still has a tremendous amount of class as a chess player, unlike outside of chess. So I would say that I do think if they play 3-2, for example, I think Kramnik's going to crush Jocelyn if they're playing with a 2-second increment. I do. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I kind of hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, but I don't know. I've spent a lot of time in chess. Like, I've played against these guys many times. Like, I legitimately feel like if they play 3-2, I would be shocked if Kramnik doesn't beat him. I would actually just be legitimately just stunned. Isn't Jose 2700 OTP? Yes, but the point is, I'm just telling you, a former world champion who doesn't play and is a little bit underrated. I mean, he's a former world champion. I mean, just because he's losing a little bit upstairs doesn't mean he can't play great chess. Like, I'm just telling you, like, he is a great player, and people forget that. I think. Don't know why I did this. Also, I hope I'm wrong, though. I do. I legitimately hope I'm wrong. I should have played bishop h6 first, by the way. Wait a second. I go here. This pin is a big problem for black suddenly. Go here. Rook d1 next move. I'm basically angling so on h6 I can take and win material. Okay, I go here. He still can't go h6 because I take. Run for the shadows. Run for the shadows. Hikaru's hedging his bets. Hardly hedging my bets. I just think Kramnik's a great player, and I don't know. The only thing I would say that's that like is the qualifiers. I don't know what the exact format is. So like I'm assuming they're playing something like 3+2 over the board and playing 3+2 online. That's what I think it is. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Okay, so I can take or take. I assume I take and then take and then take. And like queen f4 here, and I'm gonna line up the legendary triple stack in a second. Or maybe c5. No, that's no good. Okay, now I line up the triple stack and now everything's collapsing. Free horse. Okay, one more, you guys. One more, and then we're gonna move on. One more. Ancient years, golden years, golden years. How long am I streaming today? Probably about like 4 to 5 hours. I don't know exactly, but around there. But yeah, I'm not hedging my bets. I actually don't know the exact format. Because like, for example, if you tell me they're playing 3+1 over the board, like say it's 3+1, then what I said changes completely. Then I'm going to say that I think Kramnik is a fairly significant underdog, even over the board. So you see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it depends what the exact parameters are of the match. June 7th, will I cover it? I'll probably not be covering because I'll probably be in Norwich at that time. So no. Goes to e5. Let's go here. Is it because he flags easily? It's just because I think the quality of a former world champion is going to be very, very high in general. Even if he's not as good as he once was, the quality of his play I still expect to be significantly good. Let's put it that way. And I expect Kramnik will also be very well prepared for the match too. That's the other thing I think a lot of people like. If you're Kramnik right now and everybody's busy going after you on the internet, you're gonna want to be super prepared and try to prove everybody wrong. So I expect Kramnik to have massive motivation. Isn't this just okay? I just take and block or block. Do I own BRK? I think I actually do own one share in my Robinhood account somewhere. I think I do actually own it somewhere. Yeah. My friends, go back. Oh, I just hung upon. What the heck? I just hung upon. What the fridge was that? Okay, now I have to focus this game on again. What the heck was that? Go here. Stupid. Anybody, somebody to love. It goes 95, which is a pretty good move. I could trade. I think I should trade because he has to take with the queen. Okay, so now I go here and force trade. Not gonna be easy to win, but I will win. Let's go here and trade. Should be winning. He goes there. I guess I'll put the pawn on a dark square here so he can't touch it. What do I expect from Nvidia earnings next week? I didn't actually see. Are they reporting next week? I was trying to find where if they're reporting, but I didn't see. It didn't look like they were reporting. If they are, then I'll pay attention. But I didn't see anything saying they're reporting. Maybe I'm wrong though. Do you think you'll ever do commentary? Very unlikely. I'm gonna go here on Rook B6. Very, very unlikely, I would say. It's just not my thing. It's the same reason like I would never be a second, the way that it's the same reason I would say that I don't really, I just take and take. Oh, he's got Rook C6 by Rook B4. It's the same reason I don't really see myself being a second, the way that thanks for the Apple heads up. I'm a little bit annoyed because I actually closed it. I could have gotten like 350 if I had held it through to now. I would have made like 350% instead of 300%, but whatever, who cares. Let's take this one. Let's go H5 and take. What about commentating hockey? Yeah, nobody feels sorry for you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like complaining over spilt milk at some point. Go King G5. No, I think I'm just gonna go here in Rook D5. Simple chess. Will I react to Fabian on his latest comments about the candidates? No, not likely. Still winning, but it's a little bit tricky. Not even Andy Woodward if he plays for a match. Very unlikely, I would say. Let's just take. Go here. I'm gonna start pushing the P up the board. So now I start pushing this pawn, and white peoples will win the day. Go here and Rook F4. Oh wait, it's probably winning, but I think Rook A4 is a lot cleaner. Let's go here and just take, because now it's gonna be a check. That doesn't do anything. Time to resign.